Today, we've got the game that stole the show at E3 and a cheerleader decapitating zombies.
Plus, a hands-on look at 3 Wii U launch titles and the latest from the creators of Uncharted. X-Play starts right now.
Hello and welcome to X-Play. I'm Morgan Webb.
And I am Blair Herder. Are we going to trip on our new steps today? We'll find out. Keep watching.
Coming up, a review of Lollipop Chainsaw. Is it campy fun or a pandering clunky nightmare? We will set the record straight. Then we're going to go hands-on with the Wii U and 3 new games. Pikmin 3, Nintendo Land, and new Super Mario Bros. U.
Plus, Harley Quinn decides to get even in the new Batman Arkham City downloadable content. Find out why one of our favorite games just got a whole lot better. And later, a preview of The Last of Us. Naughty Dog's latest was our pick for best PlayStation 3 game at E3 because it was the best PlayStation 3 game at E3.
Yes, but first, a game that has a surprising lack of canines.
Yeah, so the title Watch Dogs does imply that Ubisoft's latest game is a dog patrolling sim, but that's actually not the case. However, Ubisoft, if you're watching, I would pay for that game.
Played on the iPad. This cyber thriller was the talk of E3 and also scored an award from us, Best Surprise. Here's why.
This is suicide. You understand that? You kill me, and you'll open a door you'll never close.
Ubisoft surprised everyone at this year's E3 with the premiere of their new cyber warfare bullet-riddled adventure, Watch Dogs.
Oh my God, I love it.
Set in an alternate Chicago, Watch Dogs wires you into the middle of a digital conspiracy that makes the Matrix seem transparent.
CTOS is a computer software that manages entire cities.
In Watch Dogs, the major cities are being run by a central operating system. But these supercomputing nannies do more than manage the stoplights and sewer system. They keep tabs on every aspect of every citizen's life.
A computer now controls a major city. But who controls the computer?
This hyper-wired world requires a new breed of warrior whose mental acuity and computer skills are just as important as their ability to inflict physical pain. With hacking skills that would make Public Security Section 9 jealous, Aiden Pierce can gather information about his opponents, tap into suspects' phones,
Joe, it's your guy. He's here. He's at your show. Aiden Pierce.
or cause a 12-car pileup with the touch of a button. But Watch Dogs isn't all cerebral. A third-person shooter that allows you to take cover, parkour, and slow down time for the critical shots. The E3 demo had plenty of violence.
No, no way!
The power to digitally control an entire city, set in a reality that looks a lot like the one we're headed for, mixed with an intriguing co-op and some of the best graphics we've ever seen, makes Watch Dogs a game we can't wait to get plugged into.
I like it. Good hunting.
Awesome.
Okay, so you were actually at the Ubisoft press conference. What was your immediate reaction when you saw it up there on the big screen?
Well, my immediate reaction, number one, Ubisoft, bravo. Keeping a secret, impossible to do these days.
I know,
so
right?
well
no
done.
indication of it.
None whatsoever. So great job on keeping the secret. And then secondly, the graphics. Obviously, they looked absolutely incredible. People were speculating, oh, this is a next-gen title. However, Ubisoft says it will run on this generation's consoles, but they have no problem putting it out on both the PS3, the 360, or the next generation. But that game could exist on the current generation. I think for most people, that was the biggest surprise outside of the fact that it was a really big surprise.
You know, it actually kind of had a Grand Theft Auto-y feel almost, but it seemed like you had so much actual control over your environment. Now, we don't exactly know how much of the world we're going to be able to control or the freedom that we're going to have, but that was something that was kind of a new idea in an old model.
Absolutely, and I think something that they are also taking different. Grand Theft Auto, the story itself is this big, sprawling story about one or two people and their experience. But I think what I really liked about the mission they showed us was how much story was tightly packed into that one thing. You got so much from this guy's conversation with the guy in the bar and what he was doing, what his motivations were. And I also like the fact that the HUD was pretty clean. You could tell that there were things going on that you needed to experience, but it was in a much more organic manner, I think, than people are setting up games nowadays.
Yeah, and so I'm sort of wondering how linear it's going to be or how non-linear. Like, did we have to attack the bouncer? Did we have to cause a traffic jam? Was that the only option in order to solve that kind of puzzle? Or was it maybe we could have hacked security cameras and seen where the guy went and followed him that way, or kind of approached it in a different manner?
Right. I mean, what they've done with the Splinter Cell series is they've showed that you can approach things in many different ways. One would assume that they're going to attack this in much the same way that they did with the Splinter Cell stuff. But the one thing I think that everybody was talking about there at the end, when they showed that there was another person playing and they were directly involved in this person's game, but then they pulled back to kind of this meta view of everything, and there's like 9 people on the map. To me, that means that I can get like 10 of my friends together and do like spy games in a major city in America, and that is super cool. I think the possibilities for multiplayer here are just unbelievably limitless, and I can't wait to see what they do with that.
Oh, and we can all spy on each other through our laptops?
Yeah,
I like it. There have been rumors of a Watch Dogs movie. Ubisoft registered a bunch of domains saying, like, Watch Dogs movie. It could be nothing. It could be just actually them covering their asses so that nobody copies them.
Yeah.
So we'll see. Not a fan of the movie tie-ins, so, you know, I hope it's not true.
Yeah, that said, you know, Ubisoft, we'll take it if you got it, but the game looks like it'll be enough for us.
Exactly.
And that's totally okay. For now, though, let's move on to a game that's tonally on the complete opposite end of the spectrum.
Yeah, Lollipop Chainsaw is the product of 2 insane people, No More Heroes designer Suda51 and filmmaker James Gunn.
The name is Lollipop Chainsaw.
Yes.
And their zombie high school game pushes the envelope in every single direction possible. But does it pay off? Let's find out in our review. If you're gonna buy Lollipop Chainsaw expecting something deep, well, read the title of the game again. The game is called Lollipop Chainsaw. Lollipop Chainsaw. Wrap that around your head for a second. Has the absurdity settled in yet? Yeah, that's exactly what the game is like, and you know what? It's not ashamed of it for a second. Suda51, creator of No More Heroes, collaborated with writer and director of Slither, James Gunn, to bring you this zombie-infested romp. It's one part Buffy the Vampire Slayer and one part anime ridiculousness, with plenty of grindhouse gore to round it out. It's silly, it's lowbrow, and entertaining in the way B-movies can sometimes be. Most of the time, you're just laughing at the game's many completely over-the-top moments.
I'm a mother-freaking zombie.
This absurdity is one of the game's strengths as well as one of its weaknesses. Dialogue generally ranges from corny to bad.
If it bleeds, I can kill it.
Occasionally, you will get a gem from Nick.
What's your favorite color, Nick?
Blue? No, green.
Awesome. I love learning about you.
I f***ed up. It's yellow.
For a torso-less character, he's probably one of the game's comedic saving graces.
And you don't have a bladder. Otherwise, I'd be pissing myself right now.
The characters are definitely shallow, and while some will talk about whether the game is sexist or not,
Welcome to my bedroom.
we really didn't get the sense that Suda51 and James Gunn were trying to demean women. They just didn't know how to come up with a main character that was better or more interesting than what they had.
Hey, Herb! Don't be looking at my skirt.
So what you get are cliched stereotypes and teenage humor regarding Juliet's chest.
Oh! Ah!
The combat is not necessarily terrible, nor is it necessarily good. You'll find a few good moves here and there, like bisecting a zombie in half, but you never unlock them fast enough to feel totally satisfied. Fortunately, the boss fights are still pretty fun and engaging. Overall, Lollipop Chainsaw is not going to change your world, but if you love zombie horror and accept the game for what it is, namely a ridiculous, sometimes certifiably crazy B-movie action adventure, you just might enjoy it. It gets 3 dancing nicks out of 5. Coming up, we'll preview the nightmarish apocalypse that is The Last of Us, plus a hands-on look at 3 Wii U titles in store for launch, and why you need to download the new DLC for Batman Arkham City. We'll be right back.
Geico Motorcycle. See how much you could save.
Rate him. I want it.
I'm gonna need to see a credit card first.
For a free sample?
It's all spelled out in our disclaimer on the back.
Free should actually mean free. At Credit Karma, we offer truly free credit scores and a host of financial tools, all in one place, all for free. No credit card needed, no fine print.
Your card, please.
Get your truly free credit score at creditkarma.com today, where free is always free.
Hi, I'm Mike, founder of DollarShaveClub.com. What is DollarShaveClub.com? Well, for $1 a month, we send high-quality razors right to your door. Each razor has stainless steel blades, an aloe vera lubricating strip, and a pivot head. It's so gentle a toddler could use it. And do you like spending $20 a month on brand name razors? 19 go to Roger Federer. I'm good at tennis. And do you think your razor needs a vibrating handle, a flashlight, a back scratcher, and 10 blades? Your handsome grandfather had 1 blade and polio. Looking good, pop up! Stop paying for shave tech you don't need. And stop forgetting to buy your blades every month. Alejandro and I are going to ship them right to you. So start deciding where you're going to stack all those dollar bills I'm saving you. We are DollarShaveClub.com, and the party is on.
Sometimes it's not where you go, but who you're with.
You want to see something unusual?
Yes.
The Getaway. Every week, a different city.
Hong Kong has snake soup. Snakes.
A different guide.
Did you catch the handshake?
The same great local experience.
I decided I'm not going to eat for this whole trip. I'm just going to drink.
Tuesdays at 10. Premieres this September on the new Esquire Network.
Page, viewer Angel Camacho asked, with the announcement of Danica Patrick and Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Transformed and Mike Tyson in WWE 13, what celebrity or athlete would you like to make an appearance in a game?
Well, I actually have 2 answers for this. Bear with me here. Number 1, Bolo Young from Bloodsport in any sort of fighting game, because I want to see some Kumite. And then number 2, and you got to wrap your head around this one real quick, okay? Red Dead Redemption 2. But Tom Berenger, not from Major League Skinny Tom Berenger, but fat from Hatfields and McCoy's Tom Berenger in Red Dead Redemption 2, right? Boom.
I would pick,
there we go.
I would accept being in Portal. Also, I feel like Gordon Freeman's kind of played out. I would also accept being in Half-Life.
Oh, so you and everything.
Only the games that I want to be in.
Copy that. Give her a call, Valve. If you've got a question, all you have to do is go to facebook.com/xplay and ask away. I'm sure the answers are going to be amazing, just like the ones we just gave.
Now, it's hard to believe that in less than 6 months, we'll be seeing a brand new console launching in stores.
The Wii U is Nintendo's first step forward into high-definition gaming.
It really blows the mind, doesn't it?
We're talking 6 or 7 years now for the 360, right?
Yeah.
But good on you, Nintendo. It features a brand new type of controller that you'll be staring at just as often as the TV.
You know, I think I would also make an awesome new assassin in the Assassin's Creed series. Assassin's Creed 4.
We need
anyway,
to focus on that.
Tiffany Smith has a look at the console, and she got to check out 3 launch titles.
We've known about Nintendo's next-gen Wii U and its touchpad controller for a year now. But as for how the new technology will actually work with the games, well, those details haven't flowed out as fast. I got a chance to go hands-on with the controller and a few of the launch titles to learn more about the Wii U.
Hey, you guys, so we are here at the Nintendo VIP Lounge taking a look at some of the new Wii U releases that are going to be coming out when it is available. The first one we're taking a look at right now is Pikmin 3.
So this is Pikmin 3. It's a Pikmin title. It's been 10 years since we've seen a new one, and this one is now in HD. There's some new features, including the Wii U gamepad now, and it's a whole lot of fun.
And And it wouldn't be a Nintendo console launch without a Mario Brothers title.
This is a 4-player title on Wii remotes and an additional player for a total of 5 players on the gamepad. What you see now is just one person playing the game, and we have one person on the gamepad. And what you're seeing is boost mode. So the person with the gamepad is actually tapping on the screen on the gamepad and putting in blocks to help the player who's playing.
But if you thought a Mario Brothers game was the peak of Nintendo-ness for the Wii U, well, meet Nintendo Land.
This is a pretty in-depth game. It consists of 12 separate attractions, and it features a whole bunch of Nintendo's major franchises. And in this case, what we're looking at right now is an attraction called Donkey Kong's Crash Course. All of the attractions in Nintendo Land highlight the unique uses of the gamepad. In this case, we're using motion controls to control the cart.
So for all of the skills that you're going to use with the gamepad, this is really where you're going to pick them all up and learn to take on to all the other games that you would play with the Wii U.
Correct. Much like Wii Sports really kind of was that trigger to realize, oh, this is how I'm using a Wii remote. This is going to say, oh, this is how I use the gamepad now. And it's also going to show you just kind of an idea of what is possible with a gamepad.
You can get your hands on Nintendo Land, the gamepad, and all the Wii U's fabulous new features when it releases this holiday season.
Coming up after the break, we are going to tell you why the new Batman Arkham City DLC is worth your time and money, plus The Last of Us, the latest PS3 exclusive from the developers of Uncharted. We'll be right back.
What do women want? This is Kate. She likes a man with a little hair on his chest.
But definitely not on his back.
Whatever style she likes, make sure it looks perfect. Trim, shave, and edge with the Pro Glide Styler. Gillette, the best a man can get.
Nobody does what Papa John's does.
For just $11, get a large double bacon 6-cheese pizza with hickory smoked bacon and julienne cut Canadian bacon. Or choose any large pizza, even specialties, for just $1 more. Order online, on the phone, or on the app.
Everyone's going nuts for the summer's funniest movie.
I haven't even seen it yet, but it's supposed to be bonkers.
It's the bust-out comedy of the summer.
You cannot rob us!
Hermione just stole all of our...
This is the end. Rated R.
When it comes to racing, you have a love for it. When it comes to NASCAR, your passion goes beyond the race. You belong at NASCAR Tech, with hands-on training for a career in motorsports and the automotive industries, and specialized classes for NASCAR training. NASCAR Technical Institute of UTI is about power and performance, and about preparing for your career.
They definitely helped get my foot in the door and get my name out there to teams. They know the people that you need to know.
Call or visit uti.edu/NASCAR. At NASCAR Tech, you can learn engines, fabrication, aerodynamics, welding, and pit crew essentials. Plus, 80% of NASCAR teams are located within 50 miles of our campus.
We've had students graduate here, go to Daytona, and be in Victory Lane.
Get connected at the exclusive educational provider of NASCAR training. You can do this. You belong at NASCAR Tech. Call or visit.
Ready for some fun in the sun? It's the Metro Mattress Relax Fun and Sun Sweepstakes. Stop by any Metro Mattress. Enter for your chance to win a trip for two to sunny Florida. 4 days, 3 nights hotel, airfare, and $750 to spend. Total prize value $2,750. Plus, we'll award 4 second prize winners with a $500 prepaid gift card. Get a little fun in the sun. Hurry into Metro Mattress today for your chance to win the Metro Mattress Relax Fun and Sun Sweepstakes.
Enough of this golf already.
How much of the golf? I'm stupid. You're stupid.
Boys, settle down. At Time Warner Cable, any of these devices can be your TV at the click of a button. No one offers more sports on more devices than Time Warner Cable.
Why have you got a laptop?
I want the cell phone.
Give me that laptop.
Call 1-855-WANT-TWC and ask how you can save up to $600 and get a $200 Visa reward card. Offer ends June 16th. Time Warner Cable. Enjoy better.
Late Night with Jimmy Fallon is coming to the new Esquire network at 7 o'clock. Maybe we should call it Cocktail Hour with James Fallon.
Oh, yeah.
How was 3rd grade, Jimmy?
Maybe not. Late Night with Jimmy Fallon. Weeknights at 7, coming this September on the new Esquire Network.
I don't know about you, but watching the top 100 video games of all time made me wish I hadn't sold my NES for a set of dragon's eggs that still haven't hatched yet. It's hard to get a permit for a pyre in LA. Thankfully, more than a dozen of the top 100 games are out now on the Wii's Virtual Console. From Star Fox 64 to Excitebike. Super Mario 3 to Double Dribble.
Double Dribble.
Nintendo's virtual market even has the Sega classic, Sonic the Hedgehog. As well as the 2 chart toppers on the top 100 video games of all time. Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. And Super Mario Brothers. And they're all out now.
Welcome back to the show. Batman Arkham City is a great game. Nay, one of the greatest games ever made, according to the box art that we gave a quote for. And you definitely need to check out the final batch of DLC. Harley Quinn's Revenge provides you with a bona fide story and hours of gameplay. Check it out.
If you're anything like us, you loved Batman Arkham City so much you wanted to marry it. And hopefully, marrying your copy of Batman will soon be legal in California.
You're safe.
Until then, we have the latest downloadable content. It's called Harley Quinn's Revenge, and it's a continuation of Arkham City's epic storyline. Harley is pissed off about her boyfriend biting the bullet and takes a group of cops hostage. Man, these officers are like Princess Peach with badges.
Harley Quinn. Her goons ambushed my guys and dragged them towards the steel mill.
Unfortunately, once Batman heads in, he quickly gets captured himself.
It's dead cop time! Does it hurt? Too bad!
It's up to our feathery friend Robin to save the Caped Crusader.
This'll end okay. I promise.
If you couldn't tell from the deep voice, this is the older Tim Drake version of Robin. His portions of the game are a lot of fun because of new gadgets like the bullet shield. The entire story only takes about 2 hours to beat, but seeing what happens after the events of Arkham City are a treat.
What kept you? Ever heard of thank you?
Harley Quinn's Revenge is being billed as the last chapter in the saga, and we're sad to hear there will probably be no more DLC.
And don't waste time lying. I'll know.
This one is totally worth your $10, and it's also included in the Batman Arkham City Game of the Year edition. Get it or get ready to hurt.
Give me it or get ready to hurt.
You're gonna pay for letting Mr. J die.
Still on the way, the game that shows the only thing scarier than Pittsburgh is post-apocalyptic Pittsburgh. We'll preview the PS3 exclusive of The Last of Us right after this.
Hey, Bill, what are you doing?
Getting an anonymous free quote for car insurance from the General. No names, no sales pressure, completely private.
Can I get an anonymous quote too?
Sure, grab a bag.
At the General, you can insure with a low down payment, low monthly payments, and you choose your due date. You can also get instant proof of insurance. Get an anonymous free quote now. For a great low rate you can get online, go to the General and save some time.
We're the Humane Society of the United States, and with your generous support, we're there confronting cruelty and celebrating all animals. Last year, our family of organizations directly aided over 100,000 animals and advocated for millions more. Now, we ask for your support. As the nation's largest and most effective animal protection organization, we're there when hurricanes strike. We're there rescuing dogs from puppy mills, dog fighting rings, or stopping baby seal hunts. We're there in the halls of Congress, fighting for the protection of all animals. We're there all across America and around the world where other organizations won't be, can't be. We urge you to visit our website to learn more about the cruelty we're fighting to prevent. So please call 877-257-0266. For $19 a month, you'll become a humane hero, and we'll send you a team jacket, tote bag, and our award-winning magazine, All Animals. That's 877-257-0266.
There's a new way to buy a car. It's called TrueCar. And TrueCar users save time and money. Use TrueCar and make sure you never overpay. Visit TrueCar.com today.
Flips. Headphones that flip into powerful speakers. Flip for yourself at flipsaudio.com.
590 Americans have summited Mount Everest. 12 have walked on the moon. But not one has conquered the American Ninja Warrior course. So this year, we're making it even harder. American Ninja Warrior returns June 30th at 9 on G4.
Welcome back to X-Play. Now, of course, we are big fans of the Uncharted games, but there's one thing that always bothered us.
Yeah, Nathan Drake killed hundreds, probably 1,000 people over the course of the entire series.
Yeah, The Last of Us, which comes from the same developers, actually takes a different approach to combat and exploration. People have been buzzing about The Last of Us ever since it closed out Sony's E3 press conference.
Did we lose them?
Yeah.
The game is from developer Naughty Dog, who created the Uncharted series as well as the Jak and Daxter franchise. All that programming practice has definitely paid off. The graphics in The Last of Us are crystal clear.
Get your seatbelt on, Ellie.
Story-wise, The Last of Us takes place in a world that's been devastated by a fungal pandemic which turns people into zombie-like creatures called clickers. The game features a pair of survivors named Ellie and Joel. Together, they escape a quarantine zone and have to journey across what's left of the United States. The focus is on the loyal bond that forms between them.
Holy Joel?
Keep it together.
During our live demo, Naughty Dog promised us the game would feature what they call dynamic stealth. Basically, that means you can solve scenarios through different means. You don't necessarily need to shoot your way through every encounter. In fact, developers told us that the violence you're seeing here is completely avoidable, depending on how you choose to play. They want players to really feel the tension of somebody coming after you. So far, it looks like they've succeeded. Developers promise to show us the very best and worst of mankind, leading us to believe that you'll encounter a variety of unique survivors along your journey.
How are we getting to the bridge?
I don't know yet.
One important note, this is a Sony exclusive. Sorry, Xbox 360 owners, you'll need to buy a PS3 in order to experience this high-tension adventure. When we interviewed game designers, they were emphatic that The Last of Us does not have a set release date. That probably means that the very earliest you'll see this game is sometime in 2013. Trust me, it's definitely on our most wanted list.
Hey, good job with all the, you know, killing and stuff.
Tomorrow on X-Play, a new assassin for a new era. We'll take you inside the thrilling Assassin's Creed 3. Plus, we'll review the new MMO Terra and show you what's changed in Madden NFL 13. And this July, San Diego Comic-Con is sold out, but G4 can be your ticket inside. Don't miss 3 days of live coverage from the floor with breaking news, celebrity guests, and more. Comic-Con 2012 Live kicks off July 12th at 7, only on G4. Go to g4tv.com/Comic-Con for the latest.
Plus, and we know we usually have a lot of fight sticks on the show,
do.
but we've got a super fancy fight stick.
It's got
in Texas.
LED lights and it's sleek. Thanks for watching X-Play.